Hello everybody, welcome to this video. I've had quite the weekend. Yesterday I had a session with my friend Jake, and we were recording videos for a channel called Nerd and we're doing some Splatoon 8ers, and it was going fun, it was going good, and I was really having a good time. But then, at an end of an episode, I looked at my phone and I saw a notification on my phone, right? So as I was like, all right, what is it? And I saw it was from my bank. And sometimes my bank will notify me when a charge goes through. And, this isn't a good thing to say, but, sometimes I'll just be like, I'll get like an auto pay kind of thing for like a subscription that I honestly don't remember doing. And then I'll be like, I guess, and then I'll just go on my day, and I'll go from there. But this time it was a little bit different. So I got a notification from my local bank, and it was pretty much, saying, denied charge, $25 at Bring Happiness NGO, which my friend and I looked it up, but I forgot what it is off the top of my head, but it's I think it's someone who's trying to help people out, as far as I remember from last night. So, there's that. And then I gotta, hang on, I took screenshots of this, my phone keeps turning off. It said that, there's a pending charge for it as well. But then obviously, it did not go through, which was good. For sure. Sorry, Jesus Christ. I have to keep going through multiple screenshots. Alright. Then the next one was it was a big one. It was $4,000 to Out Island Ministries, which is it's a right-wing Christian kind of thing. I can't say the word that well, but it's Evangelion or whatever, how you pronounce it. It's just a word I cannot pronounce for whatever reason. But my friend looked it up and he was just like, what the fuck? And we kind of delved into a rabbit hole of like what this place was, and it's basically one of those things where they go to Africa and they help them out, but then after they help them out, they're just kind of like, they bribe the villages that they go and help, and they're just kind of like, hey, so we helped you out, you gotta believe Jesus now because we helped you. It's just, it's good that they help out people in need, but something I've always never liked about that is how they broadcast it and how they do it for a sole reason of like trying to spread their beliefs onto other people. I don't care if you have beliefs, I just think it's annoying and kind of scummy just to help someone out. And then at the end of it, you're just kind of like, hey, so, you know that guy, like, Jesus Christ? Like, I don't know, it's just weird to me. But anyways, this is where it gets good, because for the next, like, couple of hours, right, he just kept he kept trying to get Surfshark, the scammer, the fraudster. Like, by that point, I had already seen what has been happening. I went on my local bank app and I turned off my card, and luckily it was able to turn off. But he kept trying to buy Surfshark, and I think he was scared, because not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 9 total times through the entirety of the night, for the next 2 hours or so, he just kept trying to purchase a Surfshark subscription, because I feel like, I don't know how this shit works, I'll be honest, but I feel like he was scared that he would be able to be tracked down, right? Because he knows that the first charges were denied, so he was like, shit, the person probably got notified about that and probably saw it by now, and he was just kind of like, ah, shit. And he just, dude, this is like the worst fucking fraudster in existence, like, of all time. like 9 total times he tried buying Surfshark, and like my friend and I were just kind of like just in awe of this guy's stupidity, how he just fucked up so badly. Um, he also did another thing called Magnetic Proxy, where I think it's like an internet thing. It's based in Japan, I'm pretty sure. When my friend and I looked it up, but it's basically like a VPN, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. It was a long night last night, so I think I just kind of blurted it out entirely. But you know, the other thing he kind of did periodically was try and add to wallet request, which, you know, I told my mother about this last night because I was like, hey, I should probably tell an adult about this, and you know, she saw that and she kind of reacted in a negative way. So you know, I'll be honest, right? I'm dumb. So, you know, apparently adding to wallet request is a not good thing. I don't know if that means like they will add their own card and transfer all the money to that card. I assume that's what that means, but luckily all those requests were denied. So that's good. But you know, I just find it so hilarious how, you know, the guy tried continuously to get a Surfshark subscription, and the first couple ones were 12, like pretty much just $12, right? I'm pretty sure my friend, because I was playing my game, and well, I mean, it's not like I was focused purely on my game. Like, eventually I kind of like stopped playing, and I was like trying to figure it out. But in the background, he searched up like the actual price of like a Surfshark subscription or whatever, and it was $15. So I'm pretty sure what's going on is he found like a promo code from like a random YouTuber, we think, and the first couple didn't go well. So then he found another YouTuber who probably had a better promo code for a better price, and then he started using that one consistently. I don't know, but I just find it funny how like the price went down. Like, oh, he was like, oh, this YouTuber has a better price, but yeah, it's so funny and just it's so dumb. But you know, I don't really use my debit card for shit all that much. I used to before I got my credit card years ago, and you know, I used it for pretty much just, you know, major companies. I know that you're not supposed to use your debit card for just regular everyday transactions, and I understand that. It's been years since I've used it like that. I'm honestly surprised that I made it this far without having to deal with this, due to my dumb ass not having a credit card back then. But you know, I've always used my credit card in like I guess the past 3 or 4 years, ever since I've gotten one. So you know, that's good. Actually no, I've had one since like I've had one for like I think at least a year. So I've been using it for a year, but either way, it's not like when I had a debit card only, I was all willy-nilly, you know. I don't really go out that much, so I'm just putting out a disclaimer just in case like people are like, hey, did you dumbass use it at like a local place or like a local business or whatever, like a local person? Like, no, I would never do that. That's just too sketchy to do. So I always just use this shit on like Nintendo or Walmart and all that, just major companies like that. But you know, I'm pretty sure what happened is my friend told me, because he's dealt with this before, and he's pretty knowledgeable in this department, I guess, where he was like, yeah, I think they might have a software like they just put like the last 4 random digits in, and then they generate like a bunch of numbers, and whatever works, and apparently your card was a card that went through for them, I guess, and you know, they tried buying stuff, and I was like, oh sweet, cool. So yeah, I don't know, it's been resolved. I just got home from the bank not too long ago, so I'm happy that I, you know, was able to shut it down. My local bank is the fucking GOAT. I was able to turn off my card right away, and they denied all the charges. Literally, like, it was so quick that the first notification I technically got was it was denied, and then the one after that was pending. It was that quick. Like, it's so funny. But yeah, that is it. You know, be careful out there, everybody. You know, I hope that, I know people always go through this kind of thing, and it's a nightmare if they actually get a hold of your card and all your money. I cannot imagine the stress that one would go through if it was, a situation like that. But I'm glad that, you know, um, you know, my local bank was fast as fuck, and they allowed me to turn off my card, and they gave me a new card today. Like, actual GOAT type shit, honestly. I'm so thrilled about that. I was so scared and petrified last night. I was so stressed out, but I'm glad. I'm glad how it worked out. So, yeah, that'll do it. And to the fraudster who's tried to steal my card, you're a fucking dumbass. Bye.